Yo, what is up YouTube? My name's Aaron and today we're gonna do something a little different. We're not really gonna talk about Call of Duty like I used to, more or less just kind of like a story, I guess. Kind of just telling you about my day ever since the Day 39 video. And like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. 38 days till Black Ops 3 hype. I cannot wait, but let's get into it and let's start talking about what I have done today. And like, it's kind of crazy, and I've not really been one to do this before, and actually, you know, that's kind of a lie. Like, I always do this, but it never lasts this long. So, at 3:19 p.m., that is Eastern Standard Time, I uploaded my video. I uploaded, Does a Scuff Make You Better at Call of Duty Day 39? Then, I hopped on some Forza Horizon 2, which is a new game that I just collected this weekend, and I just love it. I want to bring gameplay of that, but I don't want to change the theme of the channel, and I don't really want to let the subscribers I have down just to make a few new ones. So, I mean, if you guys are down to watch some Forza Horizon, I absolutely love the game. I have so much fun on it. Just let me know. Let me know down in the comments. But let's get from the story from there. So I'm playing, and you know, I've heard about barnyard finds and stuff, so I go to Google and I just Google up Forza Horizon 2 Cisteron barn find. You know, I just want to find a barn, and I want to see what kind of, you know, I've never done this before. It's my first barn find, and I click the first video that comes up that is Cisteron barn find Forza Horizon 2, and it's, you know, I click on that and I'm watching, I'm like, cool. So I go up, I go into the barn, I get the car, and I'm just like, alright, that was fun. And I go to look up some more, but then I start clicking on the side videos. I start going into the black hole of YouTube. And just to let you know, time frame wise, it's 1:20 in the morning as I'm recording this video of the same day. You know, I mean, changed over to the next day at 12 o'clock, but basically, this is what's been happening. So, I went from a Forza Horizon 2 barn find video, and then I found a new YouTuber, which I really like. I'll leave his link down in the description, honestly, if I can find it again. And I got stuck on all of his car vlogs. I was like, wow, it's a really good idea. Gave me some ideas for my channel. And then, from that, I kind of got back into Forza 6. I watched like the event recap. Like, I know Ali uploaded it, and not T-Mart was there, but Nadeshot was there, and apparently this guy was here too. Just found a like fresh YouTuber. I love finding new YouTubers like that, and especially ones that are really big. It just lets me know that there's so many big channels out there. It gives me hope for YouTube. So I go into that, and then I start looking up. Like, I don't really ever look up videos, but it's like I just get off on the black hole of YouTube, and the video that comes up next is Yasmin's 17th birthday first car surprise, an Audi R8 V10 Spider. I mean, this is a $130,000 car plus, and I'm just like watching this happen, and then it's in Dubai, or Dubai, however you want to say it. And I'm like, wow, these people are like extremely wealthy in Dubai, and I always knew that. And then like, I'm just like stuck on cars. I go to Jay Leno's garage, and then it's like I'm back to some 16th birthdays surprise cars, and then I find like some cars I had no idea about, and then I get into this video that is spoiled kids in Walmart epic temper tantrum, and it is so funny. Like, I love watching that, and like the little kid, he's like, alright, drop that toy, and the kid like just put it on the ground, and he did the famous like still playing with it, trying to be like, oh, maybe if I play with this he'll buy it for me, and his dad was like not having that, and he just kind of like kicks it and he goes sliding across the floor, and it is hilarious. And then I'm going through so many videos, like, I'm telling you, I'm just constantly watching. I go to Rich Brat smashes her birthday cake and throws temper tantrum. Like, this video has 1 million views, and just to think that it took like the black hole of YouTube to get me to find it, like, it's crazy. Like, and then my latest one is teen has tantrum after getting Guitar Hero knockoff for Christmas. It is honestly, it's one of the funniest videos I have ever seen before in my life. It's basically him getting like this really crappy version of Guitar Hero for Christmas, and this all like kind of like sparked something, and it brought me back to a time, and I guess I'm gonna share with you guys similar experiences. So actually a long time ago, I wanted a Wii for Christmas. It was like the Wii just came out, and you know, I'm not really one for like, I don't really like, I like receiving gifts. Like, I don't want to say it like that. I like receiving gifts, but I don't like the personal contact of receiving gifts. Like, I think that's extremely awkward, like someone giving you something, and especially if it's wrapped up. Like, if someone's just like, oh, here you go, like, here's this, then it's kind of fine. Like, if someone, let's just say you guys, like, someone's like, oh, here's Modern Warfare 3, I don't play anymore, here you go. It's like, oh yeah, thanks. But like, I hate having like everyone like huddled around you and stuff, and you're like trying to unwrap it, and you're trying to like smile because you know all you hear is like tss, tss, like all the cameras taking pictures, and they're like, oh no, card first, and then you're like, open it up, and you do not know what it is. Like, I hate that feeling. And the same goes if I'm giving something away. Like, I hate watching, matter of fact, it could be open. Like, I don't like giving someone something. Like, I mean, I do, like, it's not like I don't like giving it to them because I'm like cold-hearted or something. I don't like that awkward, like, thanks. Like, I hate that. I don't know, it could just be me. But let's get back to the story. So my grandma, she got me it looked like a Wii. Like, I'm telling you, like, whoever made this thing was like top notch in the look-alike part. And maybe if I can find one on Google Images, I will I'll show you guys or whatever. And basically it was just like a Wii with like Wii Sports built in, but it definitely was not Wii Sports. It was like some weird, I mean, the Wiimote looked like it and even had a nunchuck with it, and they were like completely just tethered together. Like, there was no separation of the two. It did not have like the Wii sensor where you move the remote and you can look around. It was literally like a controller that was just broken in half, and there was like no point to it at all. And I remember just playing with it. Like, I don't show the emotion of disappointment like that. I was just like, oh man, thanks, this is awesome. And like, I go and I play and I'm just like crushed. Like, I hate that, and I hate someone building gifts up too. Like just, you know, talking about like, oh, like if my birthday was on a Wednesday, it could be like, just like, oh, I can't wait till Wednesday, you know, like, oh man, you're gonna be so surprised or something like that. And like Wednesday comes around, it's like, here you go, here's like a bottle of Pepsi. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like the hype was much more than the product was. And I mean, not really for value, but just kind of like for fun. And I'm kind of like, as I grow up, especially with Xbox, like, I used to, as a kid, always wanted a new game. Like, every time I went to Walmart, it was like Xbox original, just, it stuck. Like, my hands just had suction cups just stuck to the glass, just looking at all the games. And it was just so fun to look at all the different cases, like, imagine myself playing them. But as I grow up and I get more inclined into like a genre, like I stick to a genre, I don't buy games anymore. Like, I did not get Forza Horizon. It was given to me, and I mean, I probably, actually 100%, I never would have bought any other game. Like, I go to GameStop and I look at all the games, and I'll be there with like 6 games in my hand, and I'll just look down and I'll be like, as soon as I go home, I'm playing Call of Duty. Like, I'm not gonna play any of these games unless like no one's online, the internet's out, and hopefully they have like some weird solo kind of thing. I mean, it's just something like, I only play one game, and it's kind of crazy. I know, it's just like, I'm kind of hard to buy for too. Like, I expect a certain quality out of all of my things, and I kind of hate pushing that quality on other people. Like, my monitors, every single one of my monitors had to be like the best of its class quality. Like, it had to be like, my 2 desktop monitors are both IPS, very thin bezel. I think they're like $250 each, somewhere right in there. And then like my BenQ is it's either 180 or 280. I don't know at this moment. I'm thinking it's 280 for sure. And you know, I don't like saying, like, I know some people are like, oh, I want a monitor for Christmas, and they don't really care what they get, but with me, it's like, I want a monitor, and if I get, like, just something that's like a 20-inch, just VGA, DVI only, I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, it's a waste of money, and I'm kind of a mindset, like, don't waste your money getting something that you'll regret later. So that was a big influence with my Scuff purchase, because my original Xbox One controller, the one that came with Advanced Warfare Edition, broke. It had horrible idle sway, and it's just kind of just, it did not do the trick for Call of Duty anymore. It was making me bad. I can really just, the rapid decline of my performance went down, and of course I could have went out and bought a $50 controller, but every single time I played Xbox, it would be in the back of my mind that I could have had a Scuff. And why settle for that just because it's $50 whenever I could shell out just a little bit more money and be satisfied with my purchase? Like, no regrets, live with no purchase regrets. And I do that for a lot of stuff. Like, if I see something that's on sale, like a good example that I'm looking at right now is like some Bose speakers. Now, people know that Bose is like high quality speakers, like it's the top of its class, and they're usually anywhere from $100 for computer speakers, $100 up to like $600, and it just, if you find a great deal, like I found I think they're called Component 2s, I'm not sure, and they're usually $100, maybe a little bit more, like $120, and I found them on sale for like $50. I'm like, wow, that's a great deal, had to get them. But same thing goes, like if you just went out and you're like, I want speakers, and someone comes back with like something else, like, I don't know, I hate receiving gifts that I'm not specific on, and I hate being specific on gifts, if that makes sense. Like, I can't just say, oh, I want a custom gaming computer. Like, I gotta build it myself, I gotta know what's going into it, and I kind of went on a tangent, like, wow, this video has really went across the board from beginning to end, so I think I'm going to end it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Maybe this is something new you guys like. You want me to just randomly talk about topics. 48 days until Black Ops 3. 38, my bad. Just gained 10 days, just like that. And who knows, like, we could get it early on this channel. I'm looking into that. Maybe you guys could look into that. Let me know if you find anything, and I'm out.